Okay, so um, my hair is a bit rough looking. I do kind of like the John the Baptist style. But so, as you can see, the title is Valentine's Day. I was supposed to do this Sunday, but it didn't work out the way I planned. Yeah, I didn't. So, I'm doing it today. So, I put up a poll, right? I put up a poll, and I asked, is Valentine's Day good or bad? Is it bad? Some people said yes. Some people said no. And I just want to, go a little deeper for people to actually understand it. That Valentine's Day is a Catholic holiday. It's a Catholic holiday. So is Christmas. So is most of the holidays. Easter, I believe. St. Patrick's. A lot of those holidays are Catholic holidays. I'm not necessarily suggesting you to go and look it up, although if you do, that's you. But I'm not suggesting you to go do that. But yeah, if you was to search it up, you'd see that most of those holidays were started by the Catholic people. You got those holidays that were started by the Catholic people. Valentine's Day is one of them. The guy, his name was Valentino. And actually it's funny because before I did the video, I was telling the Lord, Lord, I believe you want me to explain it, but I don't have a lot of background knowledge on Valentine's Day. And I went to church and I worshiped that Friday night, and then I came home because as Christians, we aren't necessarily supposed to go out there and get information from the world. But I went home, and one of the sisters in the Lord, she texted some stuff to me about Valentine's Day, some background knowledge of it. And I was like, wow, I didn't know that. And that was the Lord. Like, hey, I'll give you the background knowledge. I'll give you what I believe you should know. So based off of my knowledge, Valentine's Day is named after the guy Valentino. And this guy Valentino was a bad guy. He was a murderer. He killed people. And the Catholics, they celebrate him to whatever extent. And in them celebrating him, that's why they made Valentine's Day. So it does celebrate this guy Valentino. He was a murderer, though. He was a murderer. And I would like to think that this guy had some lust issues. I would like to think he had lust issues. I don't know if he was a rapist as well. But guy has some lust issues. And you may say, how do you know? And I would say, based off of the actual holiday, Valentine's Day, you got, oh, that's my crush, that's my girl, that's my boyfriend, that's my girlfriend. I'm going to give this to my girlfriend, these flowers. Like, why can't you give your girlfriend flowers any other day? No, it's Valentine's Day. I got to give my girl something. I'm going to buy her this big old stuffed bear that says, Happy Valentine's Day. I'm going to write her a card. I'm going to give her this. Okay, so it's a lot of lust in the month of February. It's a lot that goes on in this month, February. You got the Black History Month. And you got Valentine's Day. I don't know about any other holidays in this month, but you got those too. Black History Month, which promotes a lot of ignorance and pride and rebellion, and you got Valentine's Day that promotes perversion and lust. Because this month when this month first opened up, I was sitting with the Lord, and it was just like these lustful feeling in the air, and it came to my head, hey, pray against Valentine's Day. Oh, no wonder it's all that lust, because it's Valentine. I would never know. I completely forgot. Like, oh, I forgot it was Valentine's Day. Wow, that's strange. So, hey, God was like, hey, pray against Valentine's. So I prayed against Valentine's Day. I rebuked the lust of the month. All of that. It's Valentine's Day is bad because of what its origin is. Most of these things, their origin is what corrupts them. The origin. Halloween, a lot of people believe Halloween is bad. I mean, why are you promoting fear and all of this? Because if people in my neighborhood, at least one house, well, I think it was more than one house that had stuff up, but it was just one house that had the yellow tape in the house with blood hands on the wall, help, all of that. Like, man, If that was real, if you were really experiencing that, you wouldn't be taking this as a joke. You see a witch for real. You're not going to be happy. You see a ghost for real. You're not going to be like, ooh, a ghost. Wow. You're going to run. You're going to scream Jesus. You're going to scream Jesus. Like, oh, Jesus. Like, yes, you're going to call on Jesus because you weren't created to be doing stuff like that. I mean, yes, you were born and shaped in iniquity, but in your right mind, you're not okay with that. You're not okay with Halloween. If a demon came for real, if a demon with if Satan with the pitchfork, if he came at you for real, you're not gonna be like, ooh, you a cute little devil. Like, no, you're gonna scream, you're gonna run, you're gonna do something. Like, no, you're not gonna be okay with it. So why is it okay to celebrate it as a holiday, a national holiday? A worldwide holiday, like, If you notice, Haiti does not promote Halloween. They already know that stuff is real. The stupid Americans do stuff like that because they're not familiar with the spirit world. Them Haitians, boy, they know, nah, that stuff real. I'm gonna dress up as a mermaid. They know in Haiti, folk get kidnapped and killed by mermaids. Like, oh really? Yes, that happens there. They know that stuff. When I was how old was I? I think I was 10. I was 10 or 9. We were living in this neighborhood, Wallace, back when we were back in Florida. One neighborhood, Wallace Road. I'll never forget the address, 5201 Wallace Road. There was Haitians that lived in that neighborhood. Straight Haitians. Like, man, like this dude looked like he came from Haiti. This guy is Haitian. Strong accents, you know they're Haitian. Okay. Halloween Day, you don't see nobody outside trick-or-treating. Nobody's house is decorated with that stuff. No. Because they know, like, that's not something to play with. We don't do that. We don't do that Halloween stuff. Them Haitians know, man. They know, like, hey, that's not something we do. We don't do that. And the Word of God speaks against these holidays. The Word of God speaks against being like the world. And you may say, how? And I'll tell you to go read Jeremiah 10. Like the Word of God talked about Christmas before Christmas was like a real thing. You may say, what? And I'll tell you to go read Jeremiah 10. Go read Jeremiah 10. It speaks against Christmas. You got all these holidays that promote spiritual things. And when you celebrate it, you're contributing. You are contributing to the spiritual entity's control over the people. Hopefully I didn't use a lot of jargon. Okay, let me say it. Okay, when you celebrate these pagan holidays, you are contributing, you are giving power, you are giving control to the entities, the principalities, the strongholds, the strong men that are in control of the holiday, okay? So you got Valentine's Day. Most of it is lust and perversion. So when you celebrate it in that of Happy Valentine's Day, or I'm gonna give you some thought. That's celebrating it. When you celebrate it, then the spirit that the lust and perversions control over the people, their control is expanded. Their power is enlarged. Their throne is enlarged. It's added to. It's added to. So when you contribute and celebrate when you celebrate these holidays, you're contributing to the expansion of their control. Okay, so Valentine's Day, you're contributing to the spirit of perversion and lust's control over the people. Christmas, you're contributing to the spirit of lust also. Lust and perversion is also a part of Christmas. Among other things, among demonic worship, but you are contributing to their control. You may say, how is lust and perversion a part of Christmas? It's Jesus' birthday, right? Like, no. Christmas has nothing to do with Jesus. Yes, it's Christ must come and kill you all. That's what it is. Yes, it's Christmas. It's not biblical, though. It's not biblical. And you may say, how? Okay, so yes, it's not biblical. What does it have to do with lust and perversion? So you got the mistletoe. The mistletoe. Let's kiss under the mistletoe. That's lust. No, why are we kissing under the mistletoe? Are we married? No, we're not. So why are we kissing under the mistletoe? No. No. We don't do that. You may say we are married. Yes, but the mistletoe, that's lust. That's a pagan holiday. The Catholics started that. You may say, okay, that's it. And I tell you no. So you got the tree, right? Hold on, let me see. Is this something that I'm to be sharing online? Okay. If I stop in the middle of this, okay, just bear with me. So you got the tree, and then you got that circle thing that you put on the door. I forgot what it's called. I forgot. I forgot. It starts with an F. Does it start with an F? I don't remember. But you got the tree, and you got the circle thing. Okay, you got the circle thing. The circle thing represents the woman reproductive area. Okay, so you got the woman private area. The tree represents the man private area. Right. Okay, and you're gonna deck this man private area with all of these ornaments, right? And just picture it in your head, like, hold on, yes, that's straight perversion. You got a man private area standing inside of standing in your living room. You got the female private area on your door outside. That's what that is. That's what that represents. That's what that represents. Like what? Like you might as well have the name Pornhub standing up. You might as well have other inappropriate things up. Like oh wow, no, it's the time of giving. We're supposed to be merry. Like no, it's time of giving. Yes, giving and perversion. That's what you're doing. You're contributing to the spirit of lust and perversion. You're contributing to their control. And that holiday, that's what you're contributing to. That's what you're contributing to. You're contributing to that. So when you celebrate it, when you put that big old man private area in your living room and then that female private area on your door, you are contributing to the spirit of perversion's control over the people. Over the people. You're contributing to that. You're contributing to that, man. There are folk want to get angry when their 15-year-old daughter is pregnant. Like, what you mean? What you angry for? Like, you promote these spirits. You let that girl have a boyfriend. You let that boy have a girlfriend. And you want to be angry? You want to get angry? Oh, because she's pregnant. Oh, she's pregnant. She's not old enough. She's not old enough to be getting no Valentine's cards and gifts from this boy. See? You see how hypocritical people are? Like, oh, yeah, you can celebrate Christmas. You can do that. You can do this. You can celebrate Valentine's Day. But as soon as you find out, my daughter what? Your son did what to my what? You want to start cursing folk out? Like, nah, man, curse yourself out because you opened the door to that. Now the spirit of perversion and lust control, it took over these two because you allowed them to contribute, and you contributed to the spirit's control in the atmosphere. You allowed that spirit to take control, and then you want to get angry when you find out that your daughter is pregnant, and that your son got somebody pregnant. You want to be angry, like, oh, now it's their fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. So you have to understand that when you sin, when you do things that you're not supposed to do, you contribute to the spirits of what you just did. You contribute to their control over others. You contribute to it. So Valentine's Day is a pagan holiday. It's a pagan holiday. I don't know if I've ever went into the depths of the beginnings of Halloween. And while we're talking about holidays, I might as well. Halloween was started by the Catholics. Those people are wicked. The Catholic people. Wicked people. See, man, when the Lord bless you, see, I'm out here throwing money. I'm scooting money from around my feet. Blessing the Lord make rich. So okay. So you got these Catholic people. Man, those Catholic people. So they were these guys. They were called Druids. The Druids. You probably heard of it. I don't know. Druids. You got these guys, Druids. And so what the Druids would do is they on October 31st, they would interact with these demon spirits, okay? And the demon spirits, so that these men don't so that the demon spirits don't consume the men or attack them, they would dress up as monsters too. So this guy dressed up as a ghost, this guy dressed up as a witch, this guy dressed up as a monster or werewolf, whatever. They would dress up on October 31st like that, okay? They dress up like that, and they'd interact with these spirits, and then they'd have to do a sacrifice to the spirits. They do a sacrifice. So they'd be dressed up, and they'd go from house to house looking for someone looking for one person from the house. So they go to this house. Okay, let's say this is Mary and Rudolph's house, and they have a son named Larry and Robert, and then they have a daughter named Sheila. Okay, so yeah, that's a family of 5, and they're in their house. These Jews will go knock on their door, hey, and then the dad, whoever comes to the door, hey, we need someone from your house. If you gave someone to the house, then so let's say they give Sheila, the daughter. She's, let's say, 9 years old. They give Sheila to them. So they take Sheila, and in place of Sheila, they're gonna put a jack-o'-lantern. I believe that's what it's called. But a pumpkin, okay? They carve a face for the pumpkin. It's basically to repel the evil spirits. It's to repel the evil spirits so that the evil spirits don't go there. It's to repel them. So they put a pumpkin, a carved pumpkin, at the door. So they take Sheila, and then they take Sheila to this place, and then they have this place with the apples and the cider, all of that. Sheila has to put her face in that boiling stuff and get an apple with her teeth. Most people didn't succeed. They die. They die from that because that's boiling hot, whatever it is. Most likely, I don't know. I wouldn't say it's water, but it's boiling hot something, and you have to put your face in there and get an apple and take your face out. That thing is boiling hot. So if you did survive, then and you got the apple out and you lived, your face was contorted now because it melted your face. Now you look evil. So your nose probably like smushed in, melted down, lips melted together, however that is, eyes messed up. Your face is now contorted because of the hot water that you've been, or the hot whatever liquid that you've been exposed to. And you have to put your face in that, get an apple, or whatever fruit it is, or whatever they want you to get, you have to get it. If you can get it without dying, then they'll send you back home. But your family's not going to want you. Like, yes, that may be your 9-year-old Sheila, or your 8-year-old Sheila, but now her face is contorted. So they're like, no, we don't want you. You're not our kid. No, you don't. No. Now Sheila, whatever happens to her now, because that's how she looks now. So that's the Druids thing. That's where Halloween started. Now you got that whole, and if you didn't give them a person, then they either seal your door with this thing, they'll put something around your door to attract the evil spirits to come and attack you, basically. So you got that too. So yes, you may say, well, I just wouldn't have given anybody. Well, then they would have put something at your door to attract the demons, the evil spirits. And if you're not Christian, those evil spirits are going to torment you. So you got that too. So you have these people who celebrate Halloween, not even knowing that they're supporting these spirits of murder, witchcraft, all of that. You're supporting those, and you're contributing to their control. You are contributing to their control. So you got that. And actually, the other day, maybe a few weeks ago, when we first came to Georgia, not when we first came, but it was last year when I probably first saw it. We were driving past these housing area. Looked at the housing area. You won't believe the name of the housing area. The name of the housing area was Druids Keep. Druids Keep. I was like, I had never lived there in my life. Unless Jesus Christ himself tells me, Sam, I want you to live there, I would not do it. Like, you have a name after these guys? You might as well have a place called Satan's Kingdom. Like, come on now. Really? See, and people don't understand. You are supporting the enemy. You got these different foods, devil's food, devil dogs. Those pastries at the store, devil dogs. Like, what? Why does it have to be called that? Like, it has to be called that? You have no other name for it? It has to be devil dogs. Like, wow. But if the devil showed up for real, you'd have some problems. You'd have some problems. You'd scream. But it's okay to celebrate it. Like, oh, I'm going to celebrate Valentine's Day. Oh, yeah, my son. Oh, no, my daughter got a boyfriend. Yeah, he brought her some stuff. But then when you find out she's pregnant, oh, that's a big problem. What, you pregnant? What you mean you pregnant? Like, no. Don't get angry now. You let her have that boyfriend. You let her accept those Valentine's gifts. You contributed. You contributed to the control of the spirit of lust in the atmosphere. You contributed to it. So, like, it's your fault. It's your fault. What are you getting angry for? Like, man, all those people that kidnap people, yet you celebrate Halloween. When those Jews, they came and took people. Like, man, happy Halloween. Man, I can't believe this person's kid got kidnapped. Like, what? You celebrate Halloween. You celebrate Halloween. Why is God letting all this bad stuff happen? And a lot of people are crazy enough to like question, why does God let this stuff happen? Look at the holidays that you celebrate. You celebrate these holidays, and you want to say, why is God letting this happen? Like, you want to curse God, like it's God's fault. God's like, oh, it's my fault. Yeah, nobody told you to serve these holidays. I have people online telling you that these are bad, and you still do it. You know what these holidays are, and you still want to do like Halloween. Like Halloween. Hallows Eve. That's what it stands for. Hallows Eve. Holy evening. Holy evening. That's what the word hallow means. Holy evening. Holy evening. Holy evening. So, like, come on now. Come on now. Don't be angry now when you find out that your daughter's pregnant, or that your son got somebody pregnant, or that this person got kidnapped. You're supporting these spirits. You're contributing to them. You're giving them dominion. You're giving them control. You're giving them power. You're giving that to them. So what's the big deal? What's the big deal? Don't you celebrate Valentine's Day? Don't you celebrate Valentine's Day? Don't be angry when you find out this person done lost their virginity. Your kid lost their virginity at 5 years old. I don't want to hear that. Like, what? My son did what? To who? Like, nah. You celebrate that. You celebrate that. I don't know. God doesn't want to hear like, man, how could God let that happen? How could God let my 3-year-old son lose his virginity? Like, what? You let your 3-year-old son participate in Valentine's Day, and now he's 3 years old and he's doing that. No, don't be angry. Don't be angry. Don't be disgusted. Don't be upset. Don't be sad. You let that happen. You let that happen. Nobody told you to go and celebrate Valentine's Day. That's your fault. When you find out people got kidnapped. Man, this happened to this person. Like, oh, what? Oh, no, you celebrate Halloween, so that's for you anyway. That's for you anyway. Don't be angry. Don't be upset. Don't be sad. Don't look at God. Don't even look at God. Because God's like, don't look at me. You want to blame me? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You want to blame me? I'm going to make worse things happen. Like, that's not God doing anything. When you celebrate these holidays and then you get and then things happen, that's not God doing that. That's you doing that. If people didn't sin wouldn't be here. Like, we don't sin, so sin is not here. If people didn't contribute to lust and perversion's control, if people didn't walk in lust and perversion wouldn't be here. It wouldn't be here. It wouldn't be here. It wouldn't be here. It wouldn't have control over people. There would be no such thing as Pornhub, because there's no lust and perversion here. There's no lust and perversion here, so nobody's thinking like that. Nobody's thinking like that. So, but you contribute to their control. You do these things, you celebrate these holidays, and that gives these spirits control over you and over others that are around you, because you give place for the devil. You give place to these holidays. You give place to them. So it's all your fault. It's all your fault. It's not God's fault. It's your fault. You're at fault for this, not God. God is just, God is righteous, God is holy, and he's fair. In his eyes, he's fair. And in my eyes, God is fair. So, it's all up to you. Whatever you want is what you're going to get. So if you want to celebrate these pagan holidays, you're going to get the side effects, side effects. You get the side effects like, oh yes, Valentine's Day is a beautiful holiday. Beautiful holiday. The side effects is it promotes lust and perversion, so your daughter might get pregnant at the age of, 10 or 11. She might be out there doing that. Your son might be out there doing that, this and that. So just, your husband might be out there cheating on you. That's the side effects. But it's a beautiful holiday. Beautiful holiday. Like, oh really? Oh yes, beautiful holiday. Really? Oh yes, Halloween is a amazing holiday. It gets the fear out of you. Oh, really? Yes. But the side effects are that now kids are going to be getting kidnapped, and you got murder is going to be going on, violence, all of that, fear. It's going to promote fear. It's supposed to deal with fear, but it's going to promote fear. So you're going to be fearful. Nightmares, all of that, spiritual attacks from demon spirits that are actually real. The ghost you dressed up as is going to come and haunt you. But it's an amazing holiday. It's good. It's good. It's for the brave. Christmas. Yes. It's a beautiful holiday. Beautiful. It's about Jesus, Christmas. Christ must come. So it's a beautiful holiday. Really? Yes. It's a beautiful holiday. We give gifts. We put them under the male private area, and we put the gifts there, and the kids have to go and get them, even though they're girls. You gotta go get that gift. Hold on, what? Yeah, you gotta go get that gift. And then when you find out that your daughter's pregnant, like, nah, you sent her to go get that gift, man. You sent her to go get that gift. That's you. Like, what? Like, oh, you got the women private areas on your front door. Yeah, the side effects are the demons see that, and then they're going to send more spirits of lust and perversion to your house when they see that stuff. When they see the man area, when they see that in your living room, they're going to come into your house. Oh, really? Yeah, that's the side effects, though. But it's an amazing holiday overall. It's an amazing holiday overall. And you may not believe me when I tell you that Christmas is literally talked about in the Bible. And I'm going to take you to Jeremiah 10, because it's right there. It's right there. I'm going to go. It was amazing when I found out, like, wow, Christmas is really in the Bible, and the Lord tells you specifically in the Bible not to do it. I'm going to read it. Chapter 10, verse 1. Hear you the word which the Lord speaks unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen, with the axe. They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must needs be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also is it in them to do good. Those trees don't do nothing good for you. You may say, what? Yes, I bet you didn't know that was in the Bible. You deck that tree with silver and with gold, don't you? Deck it. Deck the tree. Oh, it's time to put the balls on the tree. It's time to put the ornaments, the star, all of that. Yes, do it. Put it on there. You're promoting spirits of lust and perversion. Jesus was not born on December 25th. There is absolutely no evidence, because nobody is alive no one is alive on the planet that was there when Jesus was born. Only God, of course, he knows, Satan knows, but no human knows the actual day Jesus was born. So, and if they do know, it's because God showed them by his Spirit, but he does not want everyone to know. So, just keep that in mind. Valentine's Day is against the will of God. That is a very inappropriate holiday. Very inappropriate. So, keep that in mind. Keep it in mind. It is not something that the Lord allows or that he smiles upon. So, this is your brother Sam, and God willing, we'll talk later today or tomorrow. Repent. Repent.